declining 1029 by 1800 Friday. The area forecasts for the next 24 hours, Viking north at 0, south at 0, 40s, northwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at 30.
I'll ring the solicitor when I get back to Aberdeen.
All ready for the for sale board, are we?
Didn't take long. I'm glad to get it done straight away. Not a lot to sort, really.
Aye, she never had much. Gave Mace it all as soon as she got it.
A whole life in a cardboard box. That. I kept out the button box for a bit of a keepsake. And the lamp. What in heaven's name is going to happen to that? I can hardly remember a time when it wasn't there, at the window.
Aye. Father never came home. Silly old coo. She should have kennt that was never going to happen.
Yeah. But she never lost hope, did she? I think that's what kept her going, through what must have been a really lonely life. She probably did know deep down, but wanted to keep up a custom, a welcome light in the window. Every night she'd light it just as we went to bed. Like a ritual, I suppose. Do you remember? We were never allowed to touch it.
As soon as she spotted the Lichty Fae Finechty. Bloody dafty asked me. Nobody kid they drowned. They told her often enough about it. The Maid of Murray went during on that wild night in Nathan, nor nobody could do back the all to help. 4 men lost.
I know that. Just as well as you. How would I ever forget my earliest memory? My father's boat going down. The old Land Rover roaring up the hill. Jimmy Stewart banging at the door. Him catching her as she collapsed.
And you nail hang out of hippins? I never understood fit why it was him that can't tell her. He'd left the tune. Oh, I can't make a mind. I was just started at the school.
Just before I was born, then.
He'd left nae long afore, for a fair near Port Knocky or somewhere, nae far from there. As far as I ken, he's been there since. Although he's likely deep I knew and all.
She must have taken comfort from the custom. She kept it up for years. Her way of showing she was still grieving in her own way. Till not long ago, you said. Sticking to her old habits. Keeping to the rules. Her rules.
Fit what you ken. You've never been back since Fan. He'd give you got custom and rules.
You'd be surprised. I still.
Surprise me.
There's a lot of stuff in here. Like it's engraved, imprinted.
There's nae doubt about it, poor Meg. Shite sticks.
I bet you don't cut your nails on a Sunday.
No, never. For fear the devil will be with me all the week.
See? You haven't escaped either. You're just as brainwashed as me. Oor Jackie.
No, quite. Maybe. I booked with the Times. I saw the writing on the wall. First the shift to land the catch of Bucky, then the broch, then the big trawlers. No chance for likes of us. No. I cast off all that rubbish when I cast my last side net. Nae more.
It's easy enough to say. Convince me. Tell me, I'm interested. From where I'm standing, you haven't changed much. Faffing about at all hours on a boat. And I've seen you hanging about down the square. Old habits.
Aye, wheel for who I'm standing. It's you that's got the problems. If it is about your fancy frippery the matches...
I've made something
of
my life.
Aye. You've seen me of the world. Our Meg's made good, written a book. Never tell nobody. But tell me. Convince me. I'm interested.
Well,
See? You can't come up with anything. Nothing to justify the way you just took up and left. Nae good enough for you, was it? Nae money to be made here, nae breeding, nae freedom, nae future, nae nothing.
Stop! I don't have to justify to you. Ever since I went to high school, I wanted to do this. My work has taken me to places that you've never even heard of.
Your work. Fit if they cry again? Oh aye. Agriculture anthropology. The changes in the tribal food production and distribution. How they plant the neeps in Namibia. Have they got food banks? Ever thought of asking yourself why it's hard for some for the likes of here to change?
There are signs. Some things are noticeable. It's open up a bit now. Lighter somehow. It's hard to explain, but there are obvious differences. No smell from the fish market for a start. The bloke in the fishing museum says there's a constant stream of tourists, a changing economy. The chip shop's still there, and Rizza's.
Some things will never change.
Yachts and smart boats in the harbour. The marina.
Aye. That's, there's something they're better off. Yours truly's got a bit more in his pooch.
Oh, I had noticed. Big house, flash car, fast boat, out at all hours. Don't tell me you make that much from dolphin tours in the dark.
Would you okay? Her and me together. You'd be surprised what that wee boatie brings in.
Does that mean you don't need your half?
This house, do you mean? Didn't we feel?
At least you could pay for a headstone.
Fed you won't with a headstone. Fan would you ever come and put floors on a grave? I'll take Fitz left her out in the boat. She can be a rest with the rest of them.
Father, I don't remember. Lost at sea with his two brothers. A drowned husband she lit a lamp for all these years. You'll not get me out on that boat of yours. No way.
Scaredy, scaredy custard, your mother's made a mustard.
Not afraid, exactly. Not terrified, but I do not like it. The water, the sea.
You've aye been the same, since you were a bairn.
I still have nightmares about that old wooden bridge.
To the Seaton beach. I'd hate to get you a collie back or a tat your horn.
There were big gaps in the sides and along the spars. You could look down, see the brown, dark water, the seaweed, the smell. Didn't like it.
But you were determined to get to the sands, cross the dunes.
I remember tumbling down, rolling in the thick, prickly grass.
The jammy pieces and the Bonaccord fizzy reed lemonade.
Hours spent dreaming. Just desperate to know what was on the other side of the bay. What lay behind that light we could see when it started to get dark. Still don't know why it felt so special to me. Can you believe that?
Well, quite I'm sad to hear you saying so.
Me too.
You're telling me that you've seen the world, but you still hadn't discovered what you were hoping to find in the light.
It's getting dark.
It is. And I'm out the night. 22:30. 57:41 degrees north, 02:54 degrees west. Cut the engine a mile due west of the light. Set fair for Finecty. Good to go.
The light. There's the light. Will we light the lamp? One more time. And then I'll take it to the charity shop. What's this?
It's not hard writing. What does it say?
Light of my life, light to your lamp, and I'll know the coast is clear to be with you. Till then, watch from the beacon of my never-ending love, the ears beaming at the thought of you. Jimmy.
Jimmy. Jimmy Stewart. Ah. Her Lichty Fae Finechty. Oh my God,
What a
a Michty.